Hi, today we are making a Homey wired headband. I'm using Lion brand yarn, Comfy Cotton Blend in Chai Latte, and an eye hook 5.25mm. We'll also need a scissor and some stitch marker, and also a 14 gauge jewelry wire, about 48 inches, and also a wire cutter and plier. So to begin our project here, we'll make a slip knot and chain 3. And then into the second chain from the hook, single crochet 2 into that chain. And then make another 2 single crochet into the next chain here. And that is row 1. For row 2, you'll turn your work around, chain 1, 2 single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, and then in the last stitch here, 2 single crochet, turn your work. For row 3, chain 1, 2 single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet into the next 4 stitches, in the last stitch, make 2 single crochet here, turn your work, row 4, chain 1 and 2 single crochet into the first stitch, and then single crochet into the next 6 stitches. And then make 2 single crochet into the very last stitch here. Turn your work. For row 5, chain 1, 2 single crochet in the first stitch, then single crochet into each of the stitches for 8 stitches. And then the last stitch here, make 2 single crochet, and there should be a total of 12 stitches. Turn your work. For row 6, chain 1 single crochet into each of the stitches across for a total of 12 stitches. And then for row 7 to row 18, you'll repeat row 6. Row 9, chain 1 and single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And then we'll skip 2 stitches and then single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Then turn your work. For row 20, chain 1 and single crochet into each of the stitches across, and there should be 10 stitches. Turn your work. For row 21, chain 1, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then skip 2 stitches, then single crochet into the next 4 stitches, turn your work, and then for row 22, chain 1, single crochet into each of the stitches across for a total of 8 stitches. For row 23 to row 72, you'll want to repeat row 22. Here I am placing a marker into the very last row of 8 stitches, and this is where I'm going to decrease for the back of the neck. So at row 73, chain 1, single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then skip 2 stitches and single crochet in the last 3 stitches. And then turn. For row 74, chain 1 and single crochet in each stitches across for a total of 6 stitches. Turn, and for row 75, chain 1, single crochet in the next 2 stitches and skip 2 stitches and then single crochet in the last 2 stitches. Turn your work. For row 76, chain 1, single crochet into each of the stitches across for a total of 4 single crochet. Turn your work, row 77, chain 1, and then single crochet into each stitches across. Turn your work. For row 78, chain 1, make 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And in the last stitch, make 2 single crochet. Turn your work. For row 79, chain 1, single crochet into each stitches across for a total of 6 stitches. Turn your work. For row 80, chain 1, make 2 single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet into the next 4 stitches, in the last stitch make 2 single crochet. For this row you should have 8 stitches. Turn your work. For row 81, chain 1, single crochet into each of the stitches across for a total of 8 stitches. For row 82 to row 132, repeat row 81. Here, place the stitch marker just to show me where I began making 8 stitches. Here at the end of row 132, I'm going to turn my work and begin row 133. So chain 1. Oh, and before we move on, I place a stitch marker in that last row to show that that is the last row of the 8 stitches. After chaining 1, single crochet in the next 3 stitches, then 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then in the last 3 stitches make 1 single crochet into each one of them. Turn your work, row 134, chain 1, single crochet into each stitches across for a total of 10 stitches. Turn your work, row 135, chain 1, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, then 2 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Then single crochet into each of the last 4 stitches. Turn your work for row 136, chain 1 and single crochet in each stitches across for a total of 12 stitches. Then for row 137 to 148, repeat row 136. Here at row 149, chain 1, single crochet 2 together the next 2 stitches, single crochet in the next 8 stitches, single crochet 2 together in the last 2 stitches. Turn your work, row 150, chain 1, single crochet 2 together the first 2 stitches, then single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And then in the last 2 stitches, single crochet 2 together. Turn your work. For row 151, chain 1, single crochet 2 together the next 2 stitches, and then single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Single crochet the last 2 stitches together. Turn your work. For row 152, chain 1, single crochet 2 together the first 2 stitches, and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Single crochet 2 together in the last 2 stitches. Turn your work. For row 152, chain 1, single crochet 2 together the next 2 stitch, and then single crochet 2 together in the last 2 stitches. Yarn over, cut your yarn, and pull the yarn through to secure. You'll want to make 2 of these pieces, and here I have 2 pieces that look exactly alike. What I'm going to do is have the right side facing up. I'm going to flip one of them to face down and then put the right side face up on top and get a long yarn. What I'm going to do is chain 1 and single crochet into each of the stitches, going through both of the project. When you reach the sides of the rows here, you'll want to do just 1 single crochet into each of the row. Then continue making single crochet all the way around and leaving a gap closer to the beginning where you started the single crochet so that we can insert the wire. As you can see here, I have a gap here that I didn't close up. so we can make the wire to insert through the project. And when you're done here, sometimes the project can coil up a little bit. You can steam block your project so that it is nice and flat. So I have here a wire that I just uncoiled, and I'm just gonna measure about 47 or 48 inches and then find one of the edges here to measure or shape out how you would like the beginning of the project. Remembering to leave a tail so you can wrap that around the long wire, and do the same to the other end of the project. After you finish shaping the wire, insert one of the end into the hole that we didn't seam. You might have to reshape one of those edges so that you can pull it through, and then just open it up so that it spreads at the end. Now you can go back and do the single crochet on this edge to close it up again. When you reach the top here again, then just slip stitch into the first single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and snip off the yarn, and then you can just use a yarn needle here to secure your loose ends. For this last step, I'm just gonna cut about a foot of yarn and use my yarn needle. I'm gonna go to the leaf shape section, so my edges here, and find the Y. I'm gonna go to just that lower part on the right side from the back. Pull the yarn through, and then we'll begin to thread the needle through towards the center of the loop. And then once you reach up there, then poke the needle through towards the back. And then maybe create a knot at the back so that you can secure this thread through so that the loop doesn't move or shift inside of the headband. As you can see, I'm just creating a knot here 2 times. And then insert it back through the top. And then insert through just under a couple loops of the project towards the left side above the other end of the wire. So it's the opposite side where you began. And then insert the needle to the back and also create a knot here to secure the loop. And then finally here you can insert the needle through under a couple of the loops to reach the beginning of the yarn, and you can just double knot the end here to complete securing this wire into the headband, and then snip off the loose end. And repeat the same thing for the other side of the leaf shaped end. And here you have a wire headband that is crocheted, and here is the top of your project, and you can just, once you have it on your head, you can just kind of twirl like that and put it around your head. Get the free written pattern at panyiacrochets.com. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Pania Crochets.